This told me everything I needed to know about Zion and his decision making. Like, you see what I'm saying, man? This guy's even
wait. He got on the anime shoes. Zion Williams is literally like if you took some like some short, unathletic, black, nerdy kid and you gave him fairly odd parents, you know what I'm saying, fairy godparents, and this nigga just like wished for shit. And he was like, ooh, I wanna be 6'6" and super athletic, and I wanna make a ton of money. Yeah. And then what's the first thing he did? He's like, well, you know, that's the kind of dude. He is a gooner. And so what he's gonna live it out in real life. It's crazy. Zion Williamson needs to be stopped. Video by Jeff. My name Jeff. Okay, let's check this out, man. What's going on with that boy Zion Williamson? This man is addicted. He is addicted to that OF coochie, to the BBL booties. Yeah, man.
He'll eat the table.
Gravity-breaking athlete with the all-around skill to be one of the league's best superstars. An unprecedented mix of power, explosion, and quickness. Truly one of the best draft prospects to come through the process in NBA history. Fast food and BBL obsessed. OnlyFans coomer with a 50-inch vertical. Out of those 4 scouting reports from highly respected NBA insiders, it's fair to say that Hef Sharanya had the most accurate take. Because while draft experts were enamored by Zion's athleticism, his rebounding, his stardom on the court, they simply failed to evaluate how much
everybody thought Zion was about to be the new LeBron, bro, the next LeBron. This man was jumping out of the gym big as fuck, you know what I'm saying? And he is just obsessed with McDonald's fries and OF booty.
Loser this guy is. And I believe it's a scouting malpractice because this guy has been dropping breadcrumbs ever since his college days.
Hello, beautiful.
Hi. Why are you so handsome?
Why are you so beautiful?
I'm not. Oh my god, stop.
Alright, I almost hung up. Stop saying that. You're beautiful.
And look, I get it. You know, you're willing to oversee some of these issues when, you know, he's doing stuff like this on the court. This is unprecedented athleticism, God-given ability. This is probably the best athleticism we've seen since LeBron James. This guy had one of the best high school mixtapes I've ever seen in my life, all right? Generational talent and athleticism. He probably could have went straight to the NBA out of high school. But going to college at Duke for a year gave us a more well-rounded scouting report on this guy, more of a full picture. Because after his Blue Devils played the UNC Tar Heels, one of the most heated rivalries in basketball, Zion was caught texting a student, I have a big room, come sleep with me.
Oh boy.
You know what, man?
Yeah, he always been thirsty for it, bro. He always been hungry for it. He hungry for the food and he hungry for the cheeks.
I think this guy should have just skipped college. Like, I don't think he ever should have went. One of the rare instances where if he skipped college, he probably would have been a better man, a better role model. When he makes the NBA and he wants to win.
Better. I want to win. Simple as that.
But in his rookie year, he could only play in 24 games because of injury, all right? Oh my God. That is just absolute... Ooh.
I bet it's just because this nigga not getting good sleep, bro. He's up at night gooning. I feel like if he ain't smacking a chick, he's just beating his meat, bro. This man don't get no sleep. That's why he's always getting injured.
Well, that is nasty, man.
Terrible
really
recovery.
He couldn't play. This was his rookie year.
And then he's eating garbage all the time. This is sad.
You know, it's COVID. He had knee injuries coming into it and ankle injuries. You know, these are all parts of the body that have a lot of stress if you're jumping that high. So then we fast forward to his second year and he improves. All right, he plays 62 games out of a 72-game shortened season. He makes the all-star team. You know, this guy, he's starting to take a leap. But yet again, more breadcrumbs start falling out of this guy's ass. He gets exposed on Snapchat again, all right? Do you still want to link? I don't know what's up with this guy in Snapchat. But as this guy keeps leading us on this slippery, lubed up trail, a different issue starts affecting his on-the-court play.
Pelicans have repeatedly stressed to Zion Williamson that his diet and conditioning need to improve, but the former #1 pick doesn't listen.
The real roots, the stem of the injuries start coming to surface, all right? Because Zion, after spending time in New Orleans, stuffing himself with gumbo and crawfish, got up to 330 pounds. Obesity. For reference, Yao Ming My dad was 310 pounds.
That's crazy.
And he was 7'6". Zion Williamson is 6'6". He is a whole foot shorter than Yao Ming, yet he weighs 20 pounds more. What is it? What? Breaks his right foot. He doesn't play a single game in his entire third season, probably because of all that forced landing on his right foot every time he walks. That bum was probably screaming for his life, all right? And he's single-handedly ruining the Pelicans' rebuild. Coaches are getting fired. Players are getting traded, all because you're the franchise centerpiece. You're the one that they're building around. You can't stop delivering Uber Eats to your doorstep. But around this time, I would argue
this man is gluttonous. He needs help.
A. Smith reached his second prime.
I'm quoting people. You got chefs in New Orleans who love him. They're looking for him. Every chef there wants to meet him because they know he'll show up to their restaurant. The word out on Zion Williamson is that he'll eat the table.
Wow.
He'll eat the table. What in the hell is going on with Zion Williamson?
LeBron James had dropped 30 in 3 quarters and had completely dominated and looked in peak physical condition and looked like an absolute stud and superstar and marquee. Zion Williamson, who's more than 15 years younger, but 40 pounds heavier.
That's crazy.
Went to the free throw line. I saw a belly. A belly. Like when he took a deep breath, his belly bounced. That kind of belly.
Yeah, it's a shame Stephen A. Smith went the whole raccooning route, huh? If only he just stuck to talking about sports, it would have been enough. He would have. A lot of people still didn't like him, but now people fucking hate this guy's guts. But he was good at the sports thing, for sure. Entertaining.
I mean, dang.
This is my favorite one.
You got people in the NBA that says he was hiding food under his bed. Because the Pelicans obviously had people checking up on him to make sure he tried
to. This is crazy. Bro is hiding food under his bed. He got a problem. He needs help.
Nice clip for me. Someone's writing this for him, man. There's no way people in the NBA told you that. But after all that, the Pelicans still decide to give him $231 million. They still gave him the max, all right? If he made the All-NBA team or wins MVP, Defensive Player of the Year, it would have triggered the super max. That brings it up to $231 million, all right? But Pelicans weren't getting fooled because there were also things in his contract that lowered his pay if he went over 295 pounds, all right? First of all, if the limit, like the line is set at 295 pounds.
Which is insane, bro. Cause I'm 6'5", which means I'm literally just 1 inch shorter than fucking this guy, Zion. And my weight, when I'm not like trying to like cut weight or anything like that, it stays around the like 215 pound range, right? Bro, the fact that like they're like, please, can you keep it under 300? And he's only an inch taller than me is crazy, bro. Yeah, nah, he's a fatty boom boom.
For a 6'6'4", this guy must have been eating the entire city. So now it's 2023. It's Zion's 4th year in the NBA, and he's still dropping breadcrumbs.
What you guys say is like the best cities or sports spots?
Miami and LA. Toronto, New York, and Dallas. Why Dallas?
It's like what?
Why Dallas? Why Dallas?
His fucking gooner face.
Bro? Why Dallas, bro? Dallas is amazing. I don't care what nobody tell you. Dallas is amazing. I don't want to be there, but Dallas is amazing.
Or maybe it's because the food in Dallas is amazing. You know, maybe B.I. is just, you know, you're just teasing him about the food.
Look at him. Look at them. They're like, all right, nigga. Reel it back now. Shut the fuck up.
You know? But as the injuries start to pile up over the years, I start to realize that this might not just be a food issue.
My baby, you're gonna see this at some point. I don't know what the future holds. You don't know nothing else in this world. Know that mommy and daddy love you.
Middle of 2023, Zion becomes a family man, all right? Look at clapping up for Zion, man. He's turned the corner. He's making a big change in his life. You know, it's a baby shower. It's a big celebration. It's a sign of maturity. Everybody's proud. Everybody's happy for Zion, man. Good character development. But then out of nowhere, a dog by the name of Mariah Mills starts flaming Zion on Twitter. Now, I can't go through every single tweet, all right? I'd be here all day, but here are some of the highlights. First, she reveals that Zion was sending her $107,000 a month instead of a chef. Once again on Snapchat, yet again, when you move, how much do you expect me to pay you a month? But I'm super excited. Oh, I'm super excited. How much money?
It's looking like this man gonna die broke. That's how it's shaping up. He needs to stop. He needs to change something. He needs to change something seriously.
What do you want out of me? God, I hate this guy. Love you in these jeans, and I'm gonna FaceTime you in a little bit so we can talk about you
Just
moving. All right, so it sounds like he moved her to New Orleans. You effed up spitting in my... Okay, so see, you see, this is the problem. There's a lot of allegations being made by this woman towards him right after he announces he has a kid. And while I can't take 100% of what this woman is saying for truth, I'm not gonna blindly put my faith into her, but I can assume that at least some of it has to be true, because leaked text messages between the two has Zion saying, "Why are you posting this all on social media? Delete that stuff." Eventually, after a couple of days, her Twitter gets suspended after she threatened Zion to release some of the tapes of, you know, Zion's hammer. Zion is no longer her king anymore, all right? But this further just ruined the PR of Zion. And look, I don't want to judge a man for having his type, you know, he's doing his thing, but like,
good lord,
guys, this is a problem. I can't get on board saying that he's
bro, this is a problem.
Fully normal. Like, this is a sickness. This is illness. And I can respect a man with his own type. You know, he's clearly got his own preferred taste in woman. There's no problem with that. But like, dog.
Yeah, come on now, man.
Come on, man.
Ain't nothing wrong with liking a thick, curvy woman. I mean, shit, of course. But this is insane. Bro, she has a literal diaper on her body. This is a diaper.
Come on, man. Come on, man. Come on, man. But after these tweets come out, he actually plays the most games in a season in his entire career. So you can actually make the argument that this isn't affecting his on-the-court status. None of this actually matters if you're on that side, all right? I don't know why you would be, but if you are, but to support your case, we move to present time, all right? We move to this season, and Zion is in the best shape of his career. He looks skinny, all right?
Oh,
reportedly
shit.
dropping to 2...
God damn, who's this? Is this Zion? Oh, hell, bro, what?
164 pounds, getting Ozempic allegations, all right? That's a good thing for him. If he actually...
Hey, bro, if it was the Ozempic that did that shit, this nigga better buy that shit by the crate. Huh? You better stay on that GLP-1, nigga, goddamn. Yeah, it's gonna save your whole career. I mean, them BBL booty women ain't gonna, you know what I'm saying? You gotta... What am I? I'm trying to come up with a name. A BBL. Oh yeah, and BBL Becky's. Nah, that's a white girl. Then BBL Britney's. Let's just move on.
Lost his weight naturally. Change is being made in his life. But he's still wiring money to OF models, man. Here he is, just trying to set up the fireplace, you know. He's being a gentleman. But the BBL merchant's getting his dirty laundry aired, all right? He's getting his location exposed. This chick has $600 in her account. And if you still don't think it's affecting his play on the court, like, this is a PR disaster. It's almost impossible to look at...
Nigga Zion having prostitutes in his crib, turning on the fireplace on and shit. This nigga unbelievable, man. Yeah.
This guy in the same way, you know, he used to be like the superhero, supposed to take over the league, getting the torch from LeBron, seen as the guy, you know, and now he's seen as a wear my hug type of guy. This told me everything I needed to know about Zion and his decision making. Like, you see what I'm saying, man? This guy's even...
Wait. He got on.
Needed to know about Zion and his decision making.
He got on the anime shoes. Nah, these are some customs. These are some Air Forces that someone painted Naruto and Sage mode on. Hey, listen, ain't nothing wrong with liking anime, but I was thinking Zion Williams is literally like if you took some like some short, unathletic, black, nerdy kid and you gave him fairly odd parents, you know what I'm saying, fairy godparents, and this nigga just like wished for shit, and he was like, ooh, I want to be 6'6" and super athletic, and I wanna make a ton of money. Yeah, and then what's the first thing he did? He's like, well, you know, that's the kind of dude, he's a gooner, and so what he's gonna live it out in real life. It's crazy.
Like, you see what I'm saying, man? This guy's even ruining PR for anime fans, all right? I know he's watching hentai. All right, I can't prove it, but I know it. But look, can you make an argument that this guy has an off-the-court problem? Absolutely. But at the end of the day, that's his personal life. All right, do I see a problem with him wiring all this money to all these girls? Sure. But I'm not gonna sit here and tell him what to do with his paycheck. I don't make $200 million. I don't know what it's like to be famous since I was in high school. But the out-of-shape stuff drives me nuts. You have access to the greatest nutritionists, the greatest physicianists, the best chefs, the best sleep, the best rest, the best hospitality. You're in the top 0.001% of rich, and you somehow are arguing dieting is hard. You're getting paid $200. And also, it's like, if I'm a Pelicans fan, why should I care? Why should I even watch the games? Your franchise player is wasting his money on gumbo and OnlyFans. He doesn't care about you. He doesn't really care about winning or rebuilding. He just doesn't care. All right, and I don't want to hear any more.
I would be depressed if I was like a Pelicans fan. If I was like, that's my team, I would be sad knowing that we got all our fucking shit invested in this fucking gooner. This food addicted gooner. But hey, that Ozempic seemed to got the weight under control. Okay, now they just need to make something to control his, you know what I'm saying, his desires. I don't know what they gonna do, but yeah. Hey, if he can start winning championships, if he can start playing at a super elite level consistently, I mean, nigga, shit, do whatever the fuck you gonna do with these ladies. I just hope there's somebody also taking a portion of that money and putting it away and investing it in something so that he can't blow all of it on OnlyFans, big booty women, you know what I'm saying? But y'all let me know what you think in the comment section down below, man. Thank you for watching, and until next time, peace out.